Hello everyone and welcome back to BeamNG. A bit of a different video today. First of all, I'm going to show you how to make your skybox go from this to this. And then later in the video, I'm going to show you how to transform the dull paint of the vehicles in BeamNG to something that really pops and shines in the sun. First up, let's talk about the skybox. Well, you're going to want to go to the BeamNG repository and download Car Killer's Dynamic Skybox 0.5. The easiest way to do this is click the green subscribe button on the right hand side. There's an additional mod that I would highly recommend called the Additional Presets Pack. So while you're there, I'd certainly get that one too. When you spawn into the BeamNG world, you can bring up the Skybox UI by pressing the / key. Now initially this didn't work for me and I needed to reassign it because I have a UK layout keyboard, so if it's not loading up for you, definitely go into the options and reassign your keybind. So the menu is very straightforward, and because we've downloaded both packs, we've got 18 different skies to choose from. Let's just go for the first one and take a look, and I hope you agree that this looks 100 times better already. Now there are limitations with these skyboxes. You can't change the time of day or start a day and night cycle with them. And one other thing you might notice with some of the skyboxes is the joining piece where the images are joined together. You can sometimes see that in the sky depending on the map. Now we can go for a more cloudy day, and I think this looks fairly realistic as well. I think this looks absolutely great, and you can see the mountains just in the background there are just fading off into the fog. Now it is possible to go to the environment tab and you can change the amount of fog. I think when you take it all the way down, I tend to think it looks a little bit more cartoonish. And of course you can always bring the fog all the way up as well. But sometimes I'm not a fan of this because you can sort of see the blocky outlines of the mountains in the background. So you can get a happy medium and dial it into wherever you are happy. But I think this has really transformed the game for me. Here's a few more of the skyboxes. This is the medium cloudy one. And then we've got a partly cloudy. And there's the joining piece there that I was talking about. Sometimes you spot these small artifacts, but overall I feel this enhances the game so much. Some of the night ones don't always look the best. It'll be a matter of trial and error. I think the sunset ones are better than the full nighttime. This hasn't had any effect on my frame rate that I've noticed. And of course, it's available for all maps. So you can apply the same settings to all your maps if you have one particular sky that you happen to love. Or you can change it. You can have a different setup for every single map that you use. What about modded maps? I've tried it on a couple of them and it seems to work just fine. It sometimes will come up with a warning to tell you this is a modded map that may not be compatible, but it's always worked for me with modded maps. Now before I show you how to make the car look better, I want to show you the water effects here. You can see there's the river here in Utah, and this is what the river looks like by default. And this is what it looks like with the skybox activated. So I'd recommend putting the water reflection quality on ultra. This also applies to the sea, so if you're on a coastal map, you will get the same really cool reflections. Just before I show you how to make your car paint look better, we've come to the Italy map to have a look at a few of the skyboxes here. And again, some of them don't really go quite so well, but other ones look fantastic. And I think I'm going to settle on the partly cloudy 2 skybox for the next part of the video. So here we have the Gavril D series. The paintwork on it never really looks that great, and there's a little trick here that you can employ if you're wanting to make your vehicle look that little bit better, have better reflections. So you're going to want to push escape and go to vehicle config and then go into the color tab. Once you've settled on the color, you're going to click the configurations box. And of course this is a personal preference, you might want to adjust these, but as a guide these are the settings that I would tend to follow. Put chrominess up to about 87%, put roughness down to 0, put clear coat roughness down to 0. You can set metallic at any level you want. 100% will make it look very much like a foil wrap, 0% will make the paint look more solid in appearance. For this video I'm going to settle on 26% and then put the clear coat as far up as you can. And check this out, a brand new, straight out the factory, freshly painted D series. Look at those insane reflections in the paint. Looks like it could be a show truck. Well folks, I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you did, then please leave me a like. It does make a tremendous difference to getting the video out there to a wider audience. If you're new to my channel, then consider subscribing for other BeamNG and other sim related content. But most importantly, have a fantastic day, and until the next one, take care.